G'day guys, welcome back to Valheim. Hope you guys are doing well. We are playing the waiting game at the moment. We've just, I guess, tidied up the staircase area just recently, and it's looking quite nice. And I'm pretty happy with the space that we've sort of carved out. We're just waiting for this beech tree to grow, and to see if it's actually going to, you know, be a problem. So far, it does say that it's healthy, so my assumption is that we can actually grow it. But as you all know, I do want to get an oak tree in instead of a beech tree. So yeah, we're gonna have to see how that goes. But there's probably a little bit of waiting that we need to do, so we're gonna try and pivot and do other things while we wait. And yeah, I was sort of thinking about the things that we need to do for the home. The front facade is begging to be completed, so excuse me, maybe that's something that we should look into while we're waiting for this thing. Probably going to help if we waited for the sun to come up. I'm just going to quickly... I'm just thinking here, do I want to switch our powers out? Actually, favour is fine, isn't it? Other things that we could do, perhaps maybe just doing a bit of gathering here and there. Maybe we might need to do a bit of a cull for the Ashlands as well. Could do a little bit of farming, and specifically, you know, trying to get ourselves the barley, because we might be running out of barley soon. Let's throw all of that in there. So 20 eggs in total that we have at the moment. That's actually pretty good. I still have some of these carrot seeds on me. Let me just throw that in there. I don't know if the Ashlands need a bit of a cull right now, actually, because perhaps maybe... Yeah, I mean, these eggs haven't exactly hatched anyway, so it'll probably be a while yet. I also need to make sure that they give us a few more eggs before we do the culling anyway, so I probably need a little bit of food. We'll do that later though. So let's go out to the plains and take up the role of Farmer Blue. Keep forgetting to bring the cultivator with me, but I think I have a cultivator here, right? So hopefully it's durable enough to replant the entire farm, but we shall see. Yeah, I've been wanting a scythe for a very long time. I'm glad they actually added a scythe in. It reminds me of that time that I used the adder gear to try and harvest, and some people pointed out, rightfully so, that I was actually destroying some of my crop. Someone actually did leave a comment to say that the adder gear can be used for harvesting. I don't know if they were just trolling or what the go was there, or perhaps maybe they were misinformed themselves. Whoops. Yeah, I don't know if that one's gonna grow right there, but that's alright. If it doesn't grow, it doesn't grow. Brilliant. I should drop the cultivator back here, although it's almost broken, so perhaps maybe we should give it a bit of a repair and drop it off. Yeah, still keeping an eye out on that tree. It still hasn't grown just yet. I can't remember how quick or how long growing trees can be. Because, you know, I've probably never ever been in a position where I'm waiting patiently for a tree to grow. We've sort of let all of the trees nearby sort of grow at their own pace, and you know, we sort of come back to them much, much later. Alright, so let's just tuck this away, and yeah, I think we're looking very good. One thing that's a bit of a shame, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I feel like the whole needing flax phase of our entire playthrough and journey seems to be short-lived. I feel like perhaps maybe they could have made it so that there's a bit more of a need for flax for, you know, future pieces of armor. Because it's, you know, easy enough to grow flax these days, and I just feel like we've got a lot of flax for no reason, aside from, you know, the best armor that we had available for us right before the Mistlands. Anyway, that's just me putting out my 2 cents on the matter. It's probably also because, like, I have been playing a little bit of Enshrouded, and in that game, you obviously need quite a bit of flax for making, like, linen and stuff, and you sort of need linen in a lot of future sort of craftables. And it all sort of makes sense, you know? Maybe I should drop in some more barley over here. Yeah, I've got a little bit. Okay, so first things first, let's just do a bit of an inspection on what we've got already. And we're going to have to make some decisions on, you know, what materials we're going to need. So, when we were doing the 2 sides, we sort of made some decisions on using some glass, but I don't think I'm going to be creating any new openings on any of these sort of sides, and I think they're all just going to be solid walls. Having said that though, I do still want, you know, decorative elements. How do we achieve that? I have no idea. I think maybe a good idea to do before we get started is to just inspect what the wall looks like from the inside. I assume there's nothing there. Oh, actually, we do have this, but I think this is going to be pretty safe where it is, because the chimney's still sort of coming up this way, I believe. These might come down as a result of us sort of taking down parts of the wall. But we can always prop them back up, obviously. It's not really going to be an issue. I've got a little bit of wood on me. I probably do need a bit more. Do I even have more? Oh, there we go, guys. Look at that. I mean, even the beech tree looks quite nice in this space, if you ask me. But no, we're obviously wanting to be a little bit more ambitious, so we will get that oak tree in. Let me just have a look at what the oak tree would be like. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna have, like, branches that are going out way further away and possibly clipping into this wall on this side, and that's okay. I'm fine with that. Let's take this down and let's actually plant ourselves the tree that we want. Of course, I can work on, you know, the rail sections over here, but I don't really want to do that until we have successfully grown the tree, so... Just as well, we needed a little bit of wood. Okay, oak sapling going in. Can I tell which way the branches are going to head to? Because if I can make it so that it doesn't touch the wall, that'd be good. Maybe something like that. I mean, this, I assume, is a mini version of it, and perhaps maybe we might be able to predict where the branches are heading, but anyway. We'll come back to that and we'll inspect on whether or not it's growing properly. It is a bigger tree after all, so I'm making some assumptions that it might actually not be able to grow in that spot. Okay, we do have quite a lot of wood in storage, so that's good. Oh no. Needs more room to grow. Okay. Good thing we do have a few more of these acorns. So... yes, I might be wasting some of these acorns, I do know that, but... perhaps maybe it was a little too close to the staircase. Let's just push it back a little bit. Maybe over there. We'll come back to it. Righto. So, where should I start? Should I start in the middle? I suppose that's not such a bad thing. I kind of want to get the same sort of effect with ashwood and darkwood, just to, you know, make sure that we're sort of following a bit of a theme. How do I do this? I mean, that doesn't seem too bad, to be honest. We sort of keep going up like that. And... yeah, sorry, I'm just referencing the left side here to see what we can do. Yeah, so getting these pieces in here might be a little tricky. Oh, I do need a stone cutter. I think I'll put a stonecutter in the hall, and I think that should resolve our stone cutting needs. Oh no. I'm getting the feeling that this is not going to be possible, guys. Let's push it out that way a tiny bit more. But yeah, I get the feeling we're going to have to settle with a beech tree. Would it be better to have any other type of tree? I don't know, guys. I don't think I want, like, pine trees or anything like that. I think beech trees probably go a bit better in the environment that we're in. What am I trying to do? Oh yes, that's right, I'm trying to get my stone cutter. I'm just trying to remember where I've placed down my stone cutter. The one that I've been using for this build. No. Okay. Sad face. I'm really disappointed. I'll tell you what, guys. So, I'm thinking maybe we'll settle with the beech tree for now. And because I've been banging on about this idea about sort of making like a curved space for the obliterator, I think that's something that we'll have to do to also then accommodate a bit more space in the area that we're trying to work with. And that might allow us to grow the tree in this spot. And, you know, that's a good excuse to maybe expand the base a little more. There's going to be a lot of work that needs to be done, and likely something that we won't get to do in the playthrough as it is currently, because I do plan to finish up at 365 until we wait for the Deep North to come around. But yeah, I will include all of that once we do come back to the Deep North. That's what I'm thinking. So it'll be a good project to do in between conquering the Deep North. But yeah, let's get this in, and once again, I will wait for this to grow before completing everything else. Yeah, I wasn't counting on the oak tree needing more space. I was sort of hoping that it counts as, you know, any other regular tree in terms of the space it needs. I'm a little confused, guys. I thought I had a stone cutting table somewhere out here. Oh yes, that's right. I moved it over this side because we needed to fix a few things up. How are we doing here? Do we still not have any hatchlings? Oh no, we do have hatchlings here. Yeah, they're looking good. We've got a little bit of food in there, so they should enjoy that. And I'll probably bring some more food out there eventually. But for now, just gonna focus on this front facade. I have no idea if we'll be able to finish it this episode, to be honest, because we've been a little distracted. Right. So let's just get rid of some of these pieces first. And what I'm thinking is I want to try and get like a piece right in the center, technically. And this piece of grouston here is actually... it's actually helping a little bit. Maybe I can just do something like that. Is that enough, though? Let me just lay around. Man, finding the right snapping point is kind of tough. Maybe I need to go with this snapping point here up the top. What is going on? Come on. Snap, you bastard. Doesn't help that it's getting a little darker here as well, which makes things a little harder for us. I might get rid of that. What on earth is going on? Why am I not able to snap things properly here? What if we do auto? Why? I'm confused. So confused. So that snaps on, that's fine. But then I assume we're having trouble snapping on the other side, which is kind of interesting. Maybe we should have a sleep. This darkness is not really helping us at all. Is this still... yeah, okay, it's still healthy, that's good. So we might have to wait the entire episode before we'll actually see the tree. And that's okay. We can finish off the staircase in the next episode. Alright, is there anything that we can do while we wait for the sun to come up? I guess maybe we can throw in some food for the Asvins. Okay, so hopefully in a little bit we'll be able to get some more Asvin meat. I'm sure I threw in some cloudberries in there for McLock's face, but maybe I need a few more. McLock's face doesn't look too healthy. Hang on, did it just like disappear immediately? What's going on? He does say that he's hungry though, so I assume he hasn't eaten his cloudberries there. Do the hatchlings eat cloudberries as well? Maybe they do. It just disappears. Yeah, perhaps maybe they do eat the cloudberries. We're gonna need to go out and get some cloudberries in that case, because we're running a little low. Maybe I can just, like, feed cloudberries to all of them, because cloudberries would be way easier to get in comparison to, you know, the Ashlands plants. Right, let's figure out why the hell we're having issues snapping things. It almost feels like, I don't know if there's something that's been changed with the way the game works, but I feel like we're having issues snapping when there's something in the way. I mean, I can just freeform it like that. I guess that will work, but yeah. In lieu of wasting so much time on trying to get a snapping point, I think I'll live with that. And yeah, I guess the wooden piece down here definitely works out, so we should keep that. And I do want to just replace the wall pieces here, because obviously don't want gaps. And I should actually be getting these Grouston pieces back in. Okay, good. Next. Again, let's do a bit of an inspection on the left side there. I'm hoping that I can replicate the Ashwood arches. So we'll take a look. Or I can switch things up and use Darkwood arches, rather. But yeah, let's have a play around. Yeah, so definitely have a bit of an issue here with the detail sort of being obscured there. So just gonna try and see if there's a way we can force that in. So if I freeform that piece there and then have the Ashwood snap to the outer section, then we remove that. We should get the detail popping out. We do have another issue here though with the Grouston now being sort of clipped through, which is probably not a good thing. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. So maybe we can do without the wooden pieces? I don't think that's really a good option though, because you can barely see the detailing there. And the whole idea is to have the detailing pop up into the front. And sorry, pop up into the front of the pieces of wood, because the wood will highlight the detail. Maybe, I'm just thinking, maybe I went a little bit too gung-ho on trying to snap things. Maybe I can, yeah. So if I freeform, I could do something like that. But if I did something like that, I will now have an issue trying to... Oh, actually, no. I can simply snap it. Yeah, okay. Initially, I was reluctant to do that because I would need to... Or I thought I would need to freeform on that side, but I actually don't need to do that. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Though, you know, I can't exactly say whether or not the detail is worthwhile there. I mean, it's a bit obscure, isn't it? You can definitely see the detail if you only have one piece in there, but once you layer on another one, it becomes a little problematic. I wonder if it's maybe worthwhile to have other things instead. I do sort of want the decorative window to be present. Maybe something like that. But then what goes beneath it is the issue. Yeah, I guess this is another reason why, you know, I sort of created the opening for the two sides, because it made sense to do so to avoid a lot of the clipping and to make things sort of pop a little bit more, but I don't think we really have the option to do that this time around. I'm just trying to see what we can get away with if we did some freeforming. Like if I took that away, and maybe took that away as well. Ooh, okay, that's a snap right there, and that doesn't look half bad. The issue I have though is, how do I continue downwards without having it pop out? Yeah, that's a real problem. Yeah, so the 4-meter one, yeah, that's just simply double the length, and that's not really going to be able to help us sort of finagle ourselves into the right positions. I think, and I'm just thinking out loud here, but if I just get rid of these initially, and if I just place this in temporarily in that spot, I think I'll then be able to get one of these pieces in by snapping it to that corner. Yeah, okay, cool. So we sort of want to do the same thing on the other side. I'm not getting the same snapping point. Okay, there we go. So now I should be able to remove this. Okay. Yeah, I knew something like this was going to happen at some point. Might take a little bit more stamina foods here. Just to let us run around a little bit more. For a little bit longer. Okay, Grouston. Let's just fix things up. Just freeform that. It's fine. Yeah, so that's kind of what we're looking for. Let's just get more Grouston fixed up here. At the very top. Yep. And one more. Yep, like that. Okay, so that looks decent. The question is, what do we then do in the center? I could get like fine wood in, like fine wood dividers. I could get maybe these pieces in there. Or do we go in with some ash wood? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Just randomly placing stuff down. Whoops. Getting a little overconfident there. Could do a decorative wall. Like an ashwood one, like that. Doesn't seem too bad. Or we could replace some of these pieces with that. That might not look too bad. But then, oh god. Might have to redo this center section. With what piece, though? I don't know. I guess I could add something like that in. Let's not rush into using the ashwood panels just yet. Is there anything else that I can put in here to make this place look a little nicer? Do I do like a banner? Yeah, actually I didn't consider banners for the outside. It'd be good if we had like banners sort of going that way. Alright. Sorry, getting distracted. I think these might not look too bad, guys. I might actually just see if I can grab some fine wood. Oh, it's getting dark again, but we'll just get these two pieces in. Not quite settling just yet, but when it gets a little lighter, we should just double check on whether or not that's hitting the mark. Gonna have a sleep. While we're in here though, we might just quickly fix all of this. Actually, it might be better if we just sleep first and then we'll do the fixing in the morning. Save us that waiting time in the morning. Right, so do that, that, and that. Hopefully that's fixing everything. And I suppose maybe this is not a bad time for us to go out and see if we can fetch some more cloudberries. Bit risky here, but I don't really have a lot of HP. We've gone stamina heavy. So a couple of good mosquito bites and we probably will die. Okay, looking good, and maybe there's a few more up this way. But we do have locks up this way as well, so just want to be a little careful. Tons. Tons of these berries. Yeah, not sure what I'm thinking about with the Asvins and the Locks being together in the one pen or one barn. It's a bit annoying that they do steal each other's food. I suppose maybe McLocksface doesn't really like any of the Asvin stuff, but the Asvins most certainly do seem to like eating the berries, though. Alright, so let's maybe split things off, and my assumption here is that because there's a bit of it, they'll still be able to eat some. Again, that's just an assumption there. Yeah, okay. I see what's going on, because I asked the question around why things looked worse for wear, and it seems like McLocksface is accidentally causing a bit of damage. So I feel like they probably need a bit more breathing room. So another thing on the project list is going to be maybe doing another barn for the Asvins separately. And look, just as well, because we're thinking of expanding now, right? So with that expansion, we could probably include another barn for just the Asvins. And if there's even more space, then perhaps maybe we can see a return to getting more piggies as well. Bro. Don't know how I missed there, but... Ooh, what? What is going on here? This grayling seems invulnerable? Okay, that might actually become a problem. Oh man, this is so annoying. I actually want to resolve that, because obviously having enemies close by may actually prevent us from being able to sleep. Alright, so probably a good idea to fix this problem. There he is. Dude! No loitering. No loitering between walls. Thank you very much. And yeah, this is probably going to result in me accidentally sort of sandwiching myself between the soil and the wall. So I just want to make sure that that doesn't happen. Maybe we do want to flatten things a little. Yeah, I hear a bit of crumbling here and there. And that is okay, we can fix stuff. Yeah, okay. So, a bit more fixing up to do with the walls. Yeah, I think this is looking okay. We might still have issues where we might get stuck, but I'll have to deal with that. Also, maybe I shouldn't really spend too much time on the wall if we are considering expanding anyway. So, back to our front facade issues. Okay, so that, you know, doesn't really look too bad. I sort of wish that we had the same snapping depth as the sides here for what I'm trying to do in the center. But I think maybe that is possible to do. We could force it in. Let me have a play around. If I remove that, and if I just use this, and if I do that, can I get the right snapping point? No. I still think it's doable. There, maybe. Oh, okay. Yep. Oh no. Am I stuck, guys? I could be stuck. This is the very first time I've been stuck. Is there a unstuck option. Alright. Yeah, I had to brute force our way out of there. And the fireplace has disappeared for whatever reason. Okay. That was close. Let me get our stone cutting station, stone cutting table back in there, and that is likely to happen again, and probably for a few times more, since we're going to be busy up there, and I don't want to be caught unprepared again. Are you kidding me? What am I missing now? Stone. Bloody hell. Hang on. We have stone in here. Yes. Okay, and let's get that fireplace back in. Right. That was a bit painful. Where were we? We were about to get this pillar in, but maybe what I'll do, just to safeguard our actions here, I'm gonna see if I can just build myself a bit of a platform to work on. Hopefully that should reduce the amount of times that problem happens to us. But yeah, so that should be... really the same spot, is it? I don't think so, actually. I think this is still poking out a little too much. So how can I replicate that, I wonder? There, I think that's the snapping point that we want. I'm hoping that's the snapping point that we want, but I think it is, actually, because I can already see that it's sort of blending into the stone a little bit more. Now, time to just get all of these pieces back in. No. God. Alright. Take that off. I think I need a better angle. Oh, man, this is getting even worse for us. Let's have another sleep. I need another meal as well. So I think I do have the right vision here. It's just a matter of executing on that vision. And that execution seems to be the problem for us. Sure, I'll have a gourmet bowl. Why not? Yeah, I figure we're jumping around quite a bit, trying to get up onto the roofs here, so why not? Why not? Oh, yeah, it's gonna be a little dark. Can't really tell what's going on. Let me have a check on what's going on. We got Asvins roaming around everywhere. Of course. Guys. I just need to make sure that we've got some Asvins in this space who can hopefully breed. But they've just devoured all of the berries, though, I have to say. Yeah, I feel like the Asvins can be a bit of a menace now that we're dealing with farming them. Yeah, let's give them some more food. And let's hope that we get some more eggs. Yeah, so that should hopefully get them breeding. I don't know if we're really going to need like heaps more Aspen bladders, and even the leather. I feel like we have come to a point where we might not need as much, but there's the project that I wanted to continue, which is, you know, adding some tower shields to the bedroom walls, so I do still want to do that at some point. Okay. I think that's what we really needed to do. Get rid of the bit of Grouston there to allow us to get that piece in. Where has that Grouston disappeared to, though? Maybe just up here? Or did it go inside the house? Okay. I have no idea where it went. Oh man, okay. Another problem. Just need a better angle, I think. Okay. Alright, we're gonna have to get rid of that side as well then. Okay. Maybe before I put the Grouston in, maybe I should focus on just finishing what we've got going on in the center section. So, yeah, I think the idea is we want to go with the dark wood dividers like that. I don't really think we need anything for down here because we already got this aesthetic going down anyway. And yeah, this is looking quite nice. Do we need any other like pieces of dark wood, for instance? I don't know. Is that entirely necessary? How do we feel about this? I think it's looking pretty good, all things considered. I'm just trying to think of whether or not there are any other options, but I don't think so. I suppose you could argue for a solid, like, Grouston backing instead of having the wood. That's also an option. But I don't really know if it would look better than the wood, actually. I think the wood sort of complements the aesthetic that we have with dark wood. I mean, other options could be adding copper using the Verger metal walls, because that is kind of aesthetically pleasing. But I don't know, I sort of like the druid-esque aesthetic that we get from using ashwood and darkwood. So I think that's what we're gonna settle with, guys. Let me just fix up the last remaining bits of Grouston that we need to get in. And I think we're going to be calling it an episode here. Probably get rid of some of these, because we won't need to get up that high anymore, I don't think. We need to work on the other two sides of the front facade. And I'm probably going to replicate the center a little bit, with maybe a few different embellishments. It's just that I don't plan to create any openings, therefore I'm not really going to be using any more glass in this build. So that's the plan, at least. How do we fare with the tree over this side? Yeah, the tree is looking good, although our experiment has failed, and there's no oak trees for us, so that's fine. We're gonna have to live with it. So maybe in the next episode we could add to the center island here and just finish off the staircase project, or we can try and finish the front facade project. Not sure what we'll do just yet, but it'll be productive nonetheless. Thanks for watching, guys. As usual, drop me a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.